The cops think he got killed in his home? What? 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 He was completely healthy and now he's... What do you know, man? What was the scenario? Do you want to talk to us about it, man? Yeah, there we go. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up, bro?
And this shit happened today?
Yesterday.
What?
Yeah, the cops are holding his body for autopsy because of...
They're investigating.
Yeah.
Wow.
Death died from failure of anything.
Do you know anything about it?
No, and the weird thing is that he's been laying there since... Well, I found out that he died yesterday, but he didn't actually die yesterday.
He died like a day or two ago.
There a week.
And anybody been trying to get a hold of him?
Yeah, I've been trying to get a hold of him and he didn't answer.
The heat was off, so the house is like freezing?
Yeah, so it didn't stink, so the neighbors couldn't smell then.
So he was like preserved.
Complex.
Oh.
Yeah. So then it was cold here, winter. So then the neighbors didn't know and everything. That's why they think it's a crime scene, because somebody, this time of month, you have the winter on. You don't have the winter off. The heat off. You have the heat on. You know.
Yeah, the whole house was frozen.
Yeah, it was cold. That's why it didn't smell.
Yeah, I know.
And he also started to be like Mummy, you know, his skin changed. He wasn't his normal color, you know.
Wow. So what, have they told you guys anything? Like
No,
why they think that? What? Like was it gunshot or somebody?
No, that's the reason. Maybe they think because the house was unlocked and everything, and the heat is off, so it doesn't make any sense.
So they haven't told you. They haven't told you, like, you know, his like throat was cut or stabbed or something, nothing like that.
No, but
you haven't found that out yet, or yeah?
No, they haven't really gave me information because anybody could be a suspect. You know?
Is your mom there?
No, she's not here.
Oh, she's in America.
Yeah.
Is your dad there?
Yeah, he's here.
Wow. That's insane, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Damn. Yeah, the shit I was talking about is nothing, dude. That's fucking sad, dude. I know you're probably heartbroken right now.
Yeah.
You talk to your wife?
Yeah.
She's just like there for you or whatever.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, I'm sorry, dude. I hope that they figure it out, man.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of murder stuff on YouTube. I hope they don't try to point a finger at any of you people. Any of the family.
But anybody could be a suspect. That's why they can't tell me that much information.
Have they questioned you yet?
No. They asked me if I know anything.
Was your brother involved with anything weird? You shouldn't answer that.
I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while.
Y'all don't hang out that much.
He lives a little bit farther away, so, and I don't have a car.
Like a couple of hours away.
Like 45 minutes.
Oh, I see.
But he doesn't have a car. I don't have a car.
Right.
And he was in like a what's it called? a school to then work at Porsche, you know. So he's always like working stuff and everything.
He was going to school to work at Porsche, or he worked at Porsche.
Yeah.
So he's trying to fucking become like get his education.
Yeah, another education for that.
So he wasn't like involved in nothing weird or nothing. Just like a normal person, I guess, that went to school.
Yeah.
Maybe something bad happened. Dude, that's horrible, man. You haven't got to go to his house or nothing?
No, I'm not allowed.
Oh.
I've never actually been to his house either. He's
What?
always been at my house though.
Oh, he comes over to your place. You've been at your spot longer?
Yeah, or he'll or we'll meet in town and do something or whatever. But there's nothing really to do at his house, you know what I mean? It's bumfuck Egypt. You know, like
I see. He lives off to the edge.
Yeah.
45 minutes, like out of you live in the city, I see.
Yeah.
It's more fun to go to your house. So have you talked to your mom or your dad?
Yeah. My mom called me. I didn't even know.
Yeah, that's sad, dude.
Yeah.
That's real sad. But what are you gonna do now?
Just wait on the autopsy. They called me. They told me that they had to do the autopsy. They think signs don't show like a
Normal
death, because more signs show it's become from a normal death now to a crime scene because of the fact that the door was unlocked and the heat was off.
Was he sick or anything? Did he take medicine or have like, you know, seizures or anything like that?
That I know of. He didn't have no seizures.
He could, like, can't
You mean
trip.
medicine to take that he had seizures? No, he didn't have seizures.
Yeah.
He didn't take medicine to have
No, I'm not saying like did he take medicine for seizures. I'm just saying like did he take medication for anything like that, you know? Like something. Maybe something. He got sick or something.
I don't know.
That's crazy. Yeah, in 3 months, and they said that he's been like this for like maybe like a week or two.
Yeah.
I wonder how they found him. How'd they find him?
My grandparents went over to his house.
Oh.
Because he wasn't answering the phone.
Ah. That's sad. I bet you they were heartbroken.
Yeah, they have a spare key. They went in and found him.
Wow.
Because he wasn't opening the door because in case we get locked out or something, we have 2 keys.
They have a spare key? Then how does the cops know that the door was unlocked? If your grandparents let themselves in to go and found them.
I don't know.
That's a weird scenario. Unless they're going on their grandparents' word of like, oh, we just walked in with the door unlocked.
Yeah, that is true. Hold on. Hey, Melanie. Hold on. I'll call you back. I'll call you back in like 10 minutes. Okay. Hold on a second. I'm trying to explain something. I'll call you back. I will.
Okay, here he's talking to a girl. She's like, hurry up.
Yeah, those are my sisters.
It's like, hurry the fuck. It sound like you, Margaret.
They want to talk to me. But I wanted to finish what I was saying.
Yeah.
I know what you were saying because that was important.
That's interesting. Right. You didn't say that to them. Right.
No, I cannot think right now, really. My head is fucking...
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what up and down is.
Right.
That is a good point, bro. Thank you for saying that.
True.
That is a very good point. If the cops even know that they have a second key, that because of the fact that...
Right.
Maybe they opened it.
Well, I mean, technically, didn't your grandparents call 911 or like whatever the emergency from his house or something?
Yeah, but I don't know if the cops know that they have a second key? Because they told me that the door was open, my grandparents.
Right. Well, and I mean, especially if your grandparents went in and found them with their key, then maybe the story's been like twisted right now.
Yeah, maybe he did die from
Something natural.
attack or whatever. Yeah.
That's
Well, maybe that's why it turned into a crime scene, because they said they didn't unlock the door. It was their fault. They should have said that they opened it.
that they didn't unlock it. Well,
Yeah, but
they
that
got the
doesn't
key.
mean. Well, that just.
That doesn't. I mean, and think about that. They come in and they find him dead. You think they know if they unlock the fucking door or not? They're trying to figure out why he's like this. So they're like, "No, we didn't lock. What? No, we didn't unlock it. Somebody must have come in."
Well, the heat was turned off. Also.
Yeah. I mean, how old is he?
39.
Yeah, 39. What kind of stuff's he into? Is he a healthy guy? Like exercise, or is he kind of overweight?
No, like a little bit.
A little bit of overweight. Like normal 39-year-old out of shape, like, but average, right? Yeah, is he eating a lot of fatty stuff? If he's eating like fast food every single day, he's been on a fast food binge for the last 2 years straight. Doesn't matter who you are, that's enough to give you a heart attack.
That's true.
So little things like that do matter. Maybe that's why they're doing their autopsy, so they can come to a better conclusion. The guy that inspects him, he's gonna be able to tell you all like what happened the best,
So.
Right now the cops are just kind of all over the place, and your grandparents are probably in complete shock, and they're like you, they don't know what's up from down, and they're misinterpreting stuff or misremembering or saying the wrong stuff. Because if they brought their key with them, I mean, even if he came in, what if he wasn't feeling good from the car to the house, let himself in, shut the door, and didn't lock it behind himself? If the door was unlocked, then that means that, he could have walked in, shut the...
to lock it, because then anybody can go in his apartment. It's an apartment complex.
Into his apartment complex? But what about his apartment?
He has neighbors, like across his doors, right away, a neighbor.
Yeah, I know. And I know that it's safer to lock your door. But what if, when he comes home, he's not feeling well. So he just kind of walks in and shuts the door, or something. I mean, but the real thing is if they tell you if he's been stabbed up or beat up or not, if they come back and they're like, he's got 3 broke ribs and a concussion to the back of the head, then you know what I'm saying? He got hit in the back of...
Autopsy will tell that too?
Yeah, they'll tell all that stuff. They'll check. They're going to shave his head and check for any type of... Maybe not shave his head. If they need to shave his head, they will. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure. But they're going to inspect his body, every aspect of it from head to toe. And they're going to look at his organs and figure out if there's any substances or chemicals in there. I probably shouldn't go into these details for you. But they're going to inspect them, and figure out what's going on. They'll figure out if...
Of course, I told him it's okay to inspect everything, because the cop told me that the door was unlocked.
Yeah. The cops came and they told you or something at your house?
I had to say yes, that they can do the autopsy. If not, if I say yes, they're going to get it from the court, because the guy who inspects it, I guess, from the criminal police, wants then a court saying that he's allowed to touch the body because of the crime scene, because it's not a normal death. They think it's because of the fact that the door was open, no heat on, blah blah blah. It looks like somebody, and the fact that it was too clean there, like it looked like somebody had wiped up marks, had tried to,
Somebody cleaned up the murder?
Yeah.
And then just left the body there? That doesn't make any sense.
To make it look like he died naturally.
I guess so, I know. But if you strangled his ass.
Carry out a body.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing though. All right. Here's the thing. All right. So if somebody murdered him and cleaned up all the mess and left the body there, let's say you stabbed him, right? And you cleaned it all up and then you left him there, right? I mean, how could you kill him? How could you put... I know, but... Does that even entail... Like, then what is to clean up there? You know what I'm saying? What are you cleaning up?
Maybe they... I don't know. Maybe they seen... I don't know.
I don't imagine a way that you could kill somebody that would be clean, but you have to clean up.
Like suicide, and I said no, or like
Were you crying or no?
Huh?
Were you crying?
Oh,
I'd be sad. I'd be sad as fuck. Like, what? Somebody killed my brother?
And then they told me that, and then I said,
how old are you? You're like what, 30 something?
32.
32. So there's like a 7-year gap between y'all.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, dude. If the cops think homicide, they're gonna look at even probably you. You know, even the grandparents.
They can. I don't have none. They already did, trust me, because they took fingerprints there, and then they seen that my fingerprints was nowhere.
None of your DNA's in the house or nothing?
No. Not even the neighbors seen me because I never went there.
You never been there ever before?
No, they can ask the neighbors. They never ever seen me. They can show my pictures to the neighbors.
And you haven't seen them for how long?
I've never ever been to his house. From the
No, I'm saying, when's the last time you saw him?
Like 2 months.
Like 2 months ago? Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know, man. That's sad, dude. That's sad for you. I hope that they rule that as natural causes. You know, I don't want your... I mean, he's gone. The last thing you'd really want is some kind of crazy thing. You know? That would be heartbreaking. Feel like there's a murder. Yeah, would it give you some ease of mind? You don't have to think about a murderer out there or, you know, your brother involved in some sort of crazy shit you didn't know about, you know? So...
I know this girl, he paid 10 euros to clean his apartment, you know? Maybe she fucking put drops in his drink and killed him. Who knows? Anything.
Maybe she's got like relatives or something that did something, you know?
You can get...
How old was she?
KO drops. Do you know KO drops?
I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Yeah, and if you overdose on KO drops, you can die because you go into sleep mode. Maybe that's why they think what had happened, you know what I mean? I don't know, you know? But there's KO drops, you put it in drinks, and you can like rape girls and stuff, but if you overdo it, they're not going to wake up anymore.
I don't know, dude.
Very, very dangerous.
I don't know shit about that.
Yeah, I watch a lot of documentaries. And it is very...
I've been watching shit like that too, but I don't know nothing about that. I just been watching like... different stuff on YouTube.
When I can clearly think that I'm like myself a fucking criminal detective.
Right.
Know, like, because I watch all that stuff. You know?
Well, if your grandparents came in and they had a key on them to that apartment at all, you know what I'm saying, and they're the ones that found him, the fact that they said the door was unlocked is not. That's not. Like, I don't think that can be completely considered accurate. There's like a hint of doubt there because of that particular detail, you know? You know, like if they came there, I'm sure they went straight into shock. So their recant of the whole scenario, like it can be skewed. That's sad, dude. I'm really sorry, man. That's sad.
Yeah.
Are you
Really all confused and everything.
were you were you super close with them, or were y'all just kind of close? Like my brother's like 7 years older than me, and I'm not that close with him.
Well, I was close to my brother. We always made bullshit jokes and everything.
Yeah. That's so
He's my
sad.
brother, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. We had a good relationship.
Well, you know, I'm not that close to my brother, but I'd still be sad as fuck. Be heartbroken. He passed, you know, today.
Definitely. Anybody would.
Yeah, that's fucked up, dude. That's real fucked up, man. Well, you should figure out like all the details. Like, let them give you as many details as you can get. You know.
Yeah. They'll call me Friday and let me know everything. They don't want to give too much details because anybody could be a suspect, and that's the case, you know.
Yeah, I know. That's so crazy. Even your fucking grandparents, dude. That's. I mean, but they have to look at it realistically right now.
Yeah, they have to.
Until they can rule everybody out. They have to rule people out.
If not, they're not doing their job.
Right.
They don't know me. They don't know my grandparents. They don't, you know what I mean? They don't know that me and my brother.
Best thing you can do is just cooperate with them and be, you know, try to give them all the info that you do know, so that way they can try to figure it out, because they're looking at it like a puzzle piece. If you're innocent, if you're fucking guilty, shut the fuck up and don't say shit to nobody. You shouldn't even have told me all this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, bro. I'm just letting you know.
But you made me laugh a little bit. That was good. Thanks, bro.
Yeah. Yep. Don't try to talk nothing out. Just be quiet and ask for a lawyer. Once you invoke your right to a lawyer here in America, anyways, the interrogation's pretty much over. So, you know.
No, but yeah.
Yeah, well,
it'll come out if they can find that much in the autopsy. I didn't know that. I thought they just could find out when he passed away, and what he took, like if he was killed.
Yeah, dude. Does he like to drink alcohol at all? Does he like go out to bars or anything? Cause that's shit like that's easy to go down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I didn't know they could see that maybe.
And he lives out in the middle of nowhere, kind of like off on the edge of the city, huh? Like a little bit out of the way.
In an apartment complex.
In an apartment complex. Is it a good or a bad part of town?
It's
like middle.
Town, but it's a little town.
No, I mean, is it like good or a bad area? Like people over there fucking getting into trouble.
My town, my city, there's bad areas.
Do you stay in the good part or the bad part? Like me, I stay on the edge. Like I stay on the good part, but it's like the very edge where the hood starts. You know what I'm saying?
No, I live.
So like if I go 2 blocks this way, it's like fucking super nice. If I go 2 blocks this way, it's like motherfuckers getting shot and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's like how I am. The area that he stays in, is it like, is it kind of like junky, or is it like a bunch of nice, like, you know, working class people? Because that could be a big thing if he stays in a questionable area where people are getting stabbed. You know.
Well, it's different. It's like a little town.
Yeah, I know, but shit can still happen in small towns. Some small towns are shitty.
Yeah.
I know some shitty small towns that you can go get shot in, you know?
It's like, there's a good, like, I don't know, because I only know the town from the name.
Yeah.
So I know the town where he lived, but I don't know how it looks in his town. Because
it'd be convenient to know if something was happening in his neighborhood. Like in the last 6 months, fucking 3 people have mysteriously come up fucking dead. You know what I'm saying? Fucking cops.
I don't know. I've never been in this town. I just know the name, and that's it.
Right. Right.
I don't know what it looks, what area he lives in.
You don't even know where it is at all.
No,
Or you just, you do know where, you know what it's called, but that's it.
I know what town he lives in, but I don't know what street.
Right. You don't know the section or nothing. You just know the town.
No.
Well, in that case, is that town known for being an okay town, or is it kind of like a questionable town? You know that much?
I don't even know.
You're like, I have no fucking clue.
I don't know. I know it's
Yeah.
Googlingen.
Oh, okay. All right. I get what you're saying.
You know?
You don't know anything about it really, other than what it's called and that he stayed there, and kind of where it's located, like which direction it's in.
I've never been there.
Right.
It's a little old town. I'm Googling it right now. It's a little old town.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Look it up and see if it's a nice area. Just Google it and say.
Yeah, it looks nice. It looks nice from up above. Nice area.
He lived in apartments. You can probably Google the apartments there. You might want to be careful though. If those cops come to your house, they might be like, "Look, he's Googling all this information about him." That's it.
Yeah, but they see what day. Hello.
Yeah, I know. Damn, dude. Well, you're not scared for yourself, are you?
No, I don't think they think I did anything. No.
And that, like, there's no family enemy that wants to murder your whole family.
No. I thought you meant now. If you think that if they think I did anything, I don't care if they think that. They should think that. Then they're doing their fucking job. Thank God. They think, you know what I mean? They're taking
Everybody
that suspect, right?
that are completely not even capable of being a suspect, and they're still looking at them.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm so far away. I'm pinpoint so far away.
Right.
I was never there. The neighbors don't know me. Nobody knows me. They know that he has a brother. That's about it. You know?
Yeah, that does sound like something from the show, dude. This is creepy, dude. I'm sorry, man.
It's like, I swear, it's like one of
Are
those...
you like religious or no?
Man, I don't even know what I am anymore.
Shit like this, you're just like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, I don't even know what I am.
Life's a fucking question mark.
Because all the documentaries I watched, it's like, what the fuck? Now I'm like in my own documentary. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking gnarly, bro.
Yeah.
That gnarly, Charlie. You're in your own documentary right now. That's crazy.
And first they told me that he probably died from normal death. The next day, then they told me, once they probably found out that I'm not a suspect anymore, then they told me that now it's not he didn't die of that, now it's a crime scene, cops got his body, blah, blah, blah. Now I have to say yes or no if they can look at him. If not, they're going to go to court and get one because of the fact that...
So you already told him yes or no?
Yeah, I told him then. Then I was like, I don't even know how his apartment looked, or if the door was the door locked or unlocked. And he said unlocked, and then my stomach, I almost like I wanted to throw up, and I was like, yeah, we're doing an autopsy. Fuck that shit. Because he locks his door, and of course, everything can happen. Anything is possible, but you also have to see the negative sides of anything possible, you know?
I wonder, like, he's got gas stove or something like that. Gas could have been in there, and he just and carbon monoxide poisoning or something.
Well, the weirdest thing is, in this time, you have your heat on. You don't have your heat.
Yeah, but here's the thing: if the heat was on and there was no spark, so it wasn't like a bunch of.
No, it's a water heat. It's a water. It's not gas. It's water.
You guys don't use what? Y'all don't use gas for your stoves and stuff? Water heater. Oh yeah.
Electric.
There's still a pilot light though that can go out and fill the room full of gas. And And if he comes in and turns it off and sits in the room with the gas in there, and then the gas, like after he passes away, and then the gas. No, I'm telling you, I know, but I'm saying this is a possibility. Maybe like he comes in, there's gas that's running or something. I don't know. I'm just saying, right? So there's gas.
And the cops would have smelled it. You
No,
know?
no, but listen. So because he passed like a week ago, so he comes in, he smells the gas. He turns off whatever was leaking the gas, right? He turns it off, and then he sits there, right? But the gas is still in the room. He's maybe opened the window, but it's not going out fast enough, and he sits there and dies. You know,
Yeah,
and then the gas.
Gas, so it's not possible.
Well, I'm just saying. I don't know if he had gas or not. I'm just saying. Well, if he doesn't have gas at all.
If he had gas.
I'm just saying there's another thing, like, yes, if he had gas or something. You know, and maybe it's not that. Maybe it's something different that I don't know about, you know? That's, I have no fucking clue, right? Like, maybe he drank, he accidentally spilled fucking eye drops into his drink, and he didn't know, and he drank it, you know? Or
You're not gonna die from eye drops, bro.
I don't know, bro. Like, maybe there's something that he got that he didn't know. It was an accident or something, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you know, lots of shit can happen. He passed, dude, so something had to happen.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And maybe it's as simple as he came in and tripped and hit his head on the counter, or maybe it's as complex as he fucking accidentally fucking I don't fucking know, dude. Put toilet bowl cleaner, you know, whatever the fuck. I don't know. He mistook it for fucking mouthwash and accidentally like swallowed it, right? Something weird. I have no idea. It's just sad, man. To me, it's just sad. Because I've lost people that I was close to, man, and every time it's heartbreaking, especially for years. Right now, you're in fucking 100% shock. You ain't even processing. I'm talking to you, but this shit is really, I'm probably saying a lot more than really you are. I don't know. Imagine you're sad, dude.
Yeah, it's bad.
Kind of heartbreaking. But you should definitely talk to them about the fact that if your grandparents came over with you.
Yeah.
Yes. How long does the autopsy take? You'll have to find out next
Friday.
this Friday. Is what? Wednesday?
Because I said yes. And they do it right away.
Good. Who knows? Maybe they'll come back and just be like, man. For me, dude, right now, if like I pass tomorrow, they'll probably be like, this fucking dude had an energy drink addiction. This motherfucker drank like 10 energy drinks in one day and exploded his fucking heart. You know what I'm saying? And they won't know. It'll just look like I died of a heart attack or something. They'll have to do the autopsy. You know? Maybe it was something like that for him. He had a headache and I don't know. Something. I hope nothing bad happened, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't really want it to be natural cause either. I just hope it's like more. Man, like, what's the best thing? Like what? I don't know, dude. Nothing good for it. I'm sorry.
No.
I just definitely know foul play is not. I'm sorry, brother. That's really fucking heartbreaking.
Yeah. I swear it's all like also like weird like dream or like I said, it's a documentary. I don't know, it's fucking weird. I would have never thought, I swear to God. Never thought.
Yeah, that is crazy.
There's normally die when people die naturally, and what the fuck? But the cops are gonna do the job.
You don't know yet. That's just the cops saying some shit. So unless the cops came to you and were like, he's got a big stab wound on him. You know what I'm saying? They don't fucking know. They're just like, oh, the door was unlocked. Homicide.
No, because of the fact that the heat wasn't on. That's you trying to
Kill somebody? Oh.
In
Ah.
a temperature he doesn't stink.
Why would the door be unlocked? How is that beneficial?
The person can't lock the door.
The door's on the inside. You can lock the knob.
No, it's not like that in Germany.
Just a deadbolt. What?
Yeah.
German people, you're crazy, man.
Well, in cases like this, it's good because you have to have a key.
Every single lock needs a key?
Yeah, you cannot go in the entry.
Germany's not a communist. It's what? A Democrat? Democratic?
Yeah, Democrat.
Russia's communist.
Yeah.
China.
Yeah,
Dude.
you have to have a key to get in your apartment. Let's say you left your key in the house, and you closed the door. Like my apartment, I would get locked out. But my brother's apartment, you have to lock the door, or the neighbors will go in your apartment.
Well, the neighbors won't go. The neighbors won't go into your apartment. They could go into your apartment.
Yeah, I meant. Yeah, that's what I meant.
They're not just gonna go over there.
Why the cops
That's everybody in Germany's.
About it, because a normal person would have locked this door.
Germany's got like what? Does Germany have a very high homicide rate over there, or no? They have a very high murder rate. Like America, everybody gets murdered all over the goddamn country, everywhere, fucking place.
Well, the thing is in America they publish it, and in Germany you have the right not to publish it.
They don't publish every death.
What?
And I said they don't publish every death. I don't think. And there's not really.
From like, let's say a murder. Or
oh wait, yeah, like public records. They put it in records, right? Right. It's like a public record.
Let's say you go to court, okay? Let's say you are a child molester or a murderer, and you go to court, and you're convicted, okay? And now you have to serve time. Well, for murder here in Germany, the most you get 15 years.
What? Yeah. You go murder somebody and only get 15 years?
Yeah, no problem.
That's the place to murder people. Damn.
Yeah, and if you go 8 years, you probably get out because you were nice. They'll let you out. So the fact is,
out here, if you're native, you can get a year.
If somebody murders somebody or is a child molester, okay, you know how in America that they got a website or whatever, and everything, or in a court, if they're in court, let's say they did something really bad, they're always put out, you know what I mean? You see his face, you know what that motherfucker looks like. Here in Germany, they hide their face with a book, so you don't know how that fucking murder or that rapist behind that book looks like, because it's your right to.
Yeah, but typically out here, if you murder, you're not fucking going anywhere, dude. America, like, murders happen all over the goddamn place, but once they get their claws in you, you don't. Very rarely do people leave the prison system. You know, do people leave?
It should be. If you murder somebody, you should get life. Here in Germany, it's not like that.
That's so crazy. And they let them cover their fucking identity up too. Wow, that's so fucking gnarly. What kind of gnarly shit is that? They let them cover their face and they stick them back out after like 15 years?
I swear.
So you could be like a professional hitman and fucking like murder 100 people and get busted, and they're only gonna give you 15 years?
Well, it depends. Like, they'll give you like, let's say it's your first, they'll give you maybe a little bit I don't know, but it's ridiculous. You don't stay.
Your first one, they'll let you go in like 5 years.
They don't put you in jail forever.
You know, your first time murdering somebody, we don't got to give you the max sentence on this. Germany, man. Germany.
I think life sentence.
I ain't trying to diss the Germans or nothing. Like, I really don't have a problem with any humans. Like, I think the people of Germany are probably a lot different than the government of Germany and the fucking killers of Germany. But Germans are fucked up, dude. Some of those people
the
are.
Laws here are really fucked up. I swear to God.
Yeah, but it's like a killer made the law. He like catered it to himself. Well, I don't want to go to prison for life. So since I'm making the murder law, I need to go ahead and make it for 15. Let's just say 15 max. You know? Like, oh, what are the fucking laws still left over from fucking Hitler or some shit? 15 goddamn years? That's ridiculous. Motherfuckers running around fucking murdering each other. That's crazy. You know, in America, people fucking are fucking. We're like murder fucking insanity, dude. I don't know why people get killed so much in this country, but fucking, at least they fucking, at least they put the fucking murderers in forever, you know.
Yeah.
That's gnarly, bro. I'm sorry. That's pretty raw, man. Well, I hope whenever it comes back that it's not foul play. I hope that it's just something like, you know, just some unfortunate thing that nobody could take care of, you know.
Right, yeah.
You never know. Blood vessel popped in his head. Something.
Who knows? Maybe he did have a hard day. Everything's okay, but he shouldn't have left. His door was open, and the police wouldn't have put it into a crime. The cops are not just gonna put the thing into a crime scene. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They know.
They couldn't even have told you like he was laying on the floor. There's no bruising or something like that.
No, they're not allowed to.
They're not allowed to tell you gun or knife wounds.
It makes them give you hints for what information.
Right,
you know.
right. You could gain info off of them.
Right.
They got to be able to trick you.
I watched too many documentaries.
I know that too. I know all that too.
I know. Oh man.
But I still ask, you know, because I don't know. I don't know what they tell. I'm asking anyways. Just from my perspective, I'm just asking.
Yeah. No, which I get. Like I said, anybody could be a suspect. It goes all the way from somebody he knew to a neighbor that he didn't really know to fucking all the way into fan. You know what I mean? It goes
Just some dude saw him walking down the street and didn't like the shirt he was wearing, you know?
Yeah, it could be anything, but then he would be outside, not in his fucking car. But, yeah.
Now, if the door was locked and the guy followed him in as he was trying to shut the door, you know?
Yeah, who knows? Maybe at dark he went to go get cigarettes, somebody followed him, and who knows? Fishy is the heat was off, and that's a no-go. That's something that you want to hide then.
Let me ask you. How long has it been cold over there now? For a couple of months or the last week or?
2 months, bro.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
And let me ask you this.
Too late. You know?
Over there, when you leave the house, do you turn your heat off or do you leave it going?
It's on auto. We turn it down, but not off. And that's what the cops probably... I haven't even talked to the cops. I don't even know if the heat was off. Because they didn't tell me. I know that the heat was off because nobody smelled the body. The neighbors didn't smell anything. And the cops didn't tell me that the body, and my grandparents didn't tell me that
the body decomposed
for a week and it smelled. It was a bad smell or something like that. You know what I mean? It doesn't add up. So I'm guessing heat was off. I'm gonna ask the cops tomorrow because call.
Wait, did you talk to your grandparents?
Yeah, yeah.
They could tell you what he looked like when they walked in. Couldn't they?
Well, that's what. Oh,
Right.
you mean? That's what I mean. They didn't have anything was open or anything.
They came in and said everything looked fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't they tell you what he looked like?
No, just that he was probably there for like 10 days or something, but then the cops told me that minimum 7.
I wonder how they knew that though.
I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah, everything's weird right now. I swear to God.
If I was you, I would talk to your grandparents and ask them all the questions that I'm asking you. Because right now, I've got a blank picture and I'm trying to fill in the blanks. The questions that I'm asking, give me a small idea of what's going on. Your grandparents are a big glaring like loophole in the whole investigation. Because when they entered in and found his body, if they think it's homicide, they could have potentially contaminated the scene. With something as simple as walking in with their key, unlocking the door, and then saying that they walked into an unlocked door, you know?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's yeah.
So
They made a little scene where it could have been a normal tragedy.
yeah.
Now a crime scene because of the fact that
Yeah, maybe they
why was the heat off? Why was it so cold? Why didn't anybody smell him? And if he's been laying there
you know, and was there blood? Was there, you know, any trauma that they could see? They said the apartment looked fine.
Yeah, and they said from
Are you able to talk with them or no?
the cops. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna call them tomorrow.
Not the cops, your grandparents.
Yeah, I can talk to them.
I would ask them. I would call them and ask them what was it. You know, ask them all those details.
But I don't know. I don't know if I should.
Why?
Anybody could be a suspect.
Yeah, but your grandparents, they're the ones that. I'm not saying like. I think you should have those answers. Your brother.
They have a key. Why didn't they tell the cops they had a key? Why did they make?
Oh, you're saying like they could be a suspect?
Anybody could.
Oh, I was already ruling them out.
No.
How old are your grandparents? Both your grandma and your grandpa? Damn, that'd be twisted, man. That is some dark shit.
Well, they have a key. Why did they tell the cops they don't have a key?
They do have a key. How'd you know they had a key?
Because my brother told me that he gave him the spare key. But they don't know that I know that they have the key. That they have the key.
Are you close with your grandparents?
They don't know that.
Oh, okay.
My brother told me,
So what are your grandparents like? Are you close with them?
No.
Are they kind of twisted? Or are they cool? Or are they nice? Are they questionable? Let's put it to you like this.
Grandpa's not my grandpa. He's a fucking asshole.
Oh, you don't like your grandpa?
No, he's not my grandpa.
He's not your real grandfather.
No. And he used me when I came to Chuck.
What about your grandmother? That's your real grandmother?
Yeah.
So that's why you're connected.
Has to listen to my grandpa because she's old.
And so how old are they?
Well, he's younger. He's like in his 63.
Your grandma's how old?
87.
Your grandma's 87 and the guy that she's with is 63?
Yeah.
Holy shit. 63.
Always weird.
How is he? Is he kind of like a bigger guy or is he a smaller guy?
Bigger guy.
Is he healthy for his age?
Yeah.
Good.
And I think he's just with my grandma because
Obviously. I'll tell you right now.
money and stuff, you know, like
Well, obviously.
Huh?
Obviously. He's 87. That means that
it's not just me that thinks like that.
I'm not trying to be.
Right away.
That's like as soon as I ask those couple of details, it's like absolutely glaring. So did you talk with the officers at all about any of this?
Yeah, then they called me back. They couldn't tell me in the beginning.
Oh.
They called me back, and when I had to tell them, that's what I told you earlier, how they then found out that I'm not a suspect probably anymore. That's when they told me.
Holy shit, dude. I just got goosebumps. This really is some shit, bro. Like, if that autopsy comes back questionable at all. Because, I mean, consider this. Who else would inherit anything? Who else would be in her will?
Nobody.
Now? Nobody?
Who? What?
Let one less person now, right?
Yep. Yeah, I know.
Dude, that's fucking creepy, man.
Yeah.
They all just came, like, out of the darkness right now with those couple of questions. That's fucking real creepy. How tall is your grandma's husband? They're married, right?
My grandma's really small.
Yeah. How old or how big is her husband though? Is he tall and like is
Like
he
3 times the size.
like is he 6 foot or like 6'5" or like 5'10"?
Yeah, like 6 foot. And she's
Oh,
like
he's a fairly decent
2
size
foot.
dude.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. The size. Baby grandma. And
Dude,
then, you know,
that is fucking creepy, bro.
he's even threw me when I came to Germany. I wanted to go smoke a cigarette on the balcony.
Yeah.
And he didn't want that I go smoke a cigarette on the balcony. I just came back from a party, so I had to drink a little bit. I'm drunk, so I remember everything. That motherfucker came up behind me and threw me on the ground, and then ran in the bathroom and locked the door. And all of a sudden, I'm laying on the ground, and I'm thinking, why the fuck am I laying on the ground? What just happened? Because I'm drunk, not drunk but buzzed, you know.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I get up and I'm like telling Grandma, what the fuck just happened? And then I realized, where's Grandpa, you know? And he's in the fucking bathroom. He just went and ran. And then I just like remembered that he just threw me on the ground because I wanted to go out in the bathroom.
Because you were buzzed, so you didn't kind of comprehend what was happening, especially after you just got like jarred up like that. You know what I'm saying? So then you're kind of you're kind of figuring out what the fuck just happened.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh shit, that motherfucker just fucking came in and fucking behind me and fucking threw my ass off the porch.
Yeah.
What do you do? Like shove your ass from behind real hard or something?
No, he grabbed me and threw me on the ground for some time.
So he's literally big enough and healthy enough to throw you.
Oh yeah.
So he's probably big enough and healthy enough to throw your brother.
Yeah. You know what my sister said? This is really fucking creepy.
What?
Because he did that to me, that maybe that because they got into a fight, because I didn't know that they were fighting. I thought they got along. I thought it was only me that... He didn't tell me this. Nobody told me that they fought. I'm gonna ask my mom. She didn't fucking tell me. I'm fucking pissed.
Who fought? Your brother and your grandma's husband? What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? Or just give me the first letter of his name.
M.
M, like Mickey Mouse?
Yeah.
Okay, so M.
And
In
My sister said that he maybe pushed him down the stairs. So that's good that they can do that with that autopsy thing and look, because of the fact that if he did push them down the stairs, because I'm a witness, that motherfucker threw me on the ground, you know? And because of the fact that they do have a key, maybe he was the one who cleaned everything up or whatever, you know what I mean? Just like I said, anybody could be a
suspect.
Anybody. And that's what, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's sad, but it is. Like, you have to see it like that, because you're not going to find the person.
Well, that's why I'm asking you, like, who would be in your grandma's will? Who's going to receive her inheritance?
Him.
Your brother was possibly, or no?
Yeah, my brother and
you,
me.
And your sister, maybe.
Yes. No, my sister lives in America.
Oh, let's see.
It's only me and my brother.
Oh. What does she have to give? Like a house and bank account and stuff?
I don't know.
Right, of course not. That's those are interesting details.
Yeah.
It's fucking creepy, dude. I'm sorry.
This is crazy, bro. I swear to God. Creepy, crazy shit.
Bro. You know what?
Just the fact, because they told the cops they didn't have a key and it was open, is fucking bullshit.
And as soon as I started talking to you, that's like the first thing that I fucking like pointed out.
Yeah, I'm not all that clear in my head yet.
I know, it's like so glaring, you know what I'm saying? Then when I start to question about the grandparents, that's when it really starts to be like, what the fuck? So,
Well,
I understand.
I anybody could be a suspect. I was still clear about that in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Because the cops normally think like that anyways. That's why they don't.
Right. They're careful.
It's normal.
They're careful on what they say.
Think that anything, they're just doing a fucking job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to know what happened to my brother. You know?
Absolutely. Oh, dude, that's super creepy.
I swear. Just the fact that the heat was off and he was laying there so long is a suspect, and the door was unlocked.
Oh, yeah.
Should have been on.
That's a lot of fucking time to pull some shit and then get calm and get your head back about you and then go over there, have your fucking, your wife kind of let her do most of it, you know? You don't say shit, you just let her walk in and see them first and call the emergency and let her do all the talking. And you're just kind of like...
Because she's seen it for the first time.
Right, so for her it's all natural and he can just kind of hide behind her, you know what I'm saying? Let her be his mask. And he can hide right there in plain sight. Now, I'm not trying to sit here and accuse anybody of anything, but I'm just saying. You never know.
He went to his house, I know, to pick him up sometimes for coffee and cake or...
Really?
My grandma stayed at the house. And then he came back and was like, yeah, he just didn't want to come. My grandma cannot drive.
Right, your grandma's 87, dude.
Drive. So when he says, no, I was just there, I'm not going to drive there, call him. He calls.
Well, you need to tell the officers to question him and ask him if he spent any time with your brother without your grandmother around. You know what I'm saying? Because is he that really connected to you guys?
Maybe then they fought because he didn't really want to go and push him down the road. Who knows, man? I don't know.
Maybe he was developing a strategy the whole time to get close to your brother to kill him.
He didn't like him.
You didn't like your brother.
No. Because my brother, he had dreads.
He hated that.
Told my brother he would never take him
Anywhere.
vacation or anywhere if he looks like that with the dreads.
How long has he been with your grandmother?
Long time.
How long?
I don't know.
That's an important question. 10 years, 20 years?
20 maybe.
Imagine your grandmother at 67, almost 70. Imagine him in his 40s. I'm almost 40. I turned 38.
Or it was even younger. He's even younger. I'm gonna find out. I'll ask my mom.
In his mind, he's been waiting it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to diss your grandmother or nothing.
Well, she's old. She doesn't see it like that.
I know.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to diss your family.
You do.
I know. That's what I'm saying. But I don't want to diss nobody or say anything out of line.
Earlier, you think exactly like I did.
That motherfucker's been holding out for a long time. In his mind, if she was almost 70, he's just been waiting for her to creep. But she's fucking holding out to damn near 90. That's why he's getting mad at y'all.
Yeah.
Because even a 60-year-old man wants to be with a 60-year-old woman, you know?
Yeah, I totally agree. Like, anything is possible these days. I swear to God, it is like it is.
Right now, you're experiencing some of the most crazy shit.
Yeah.
Dude.
And you've seen, it's not like this shit has never happened before. There's.
Oh, dude, I'll tell you right now, dude. It's very easy for men to want to try to find a woman that they can ride off of. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of worthless dudes that don't really want to make their way in the world. You know, because the lot for a man is kind of hard. We have to carry some fucking weight. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of guys that just don't want to do that. They'd rather find somebody that they can kind of just mooch off of.
I didn't like him from day one.
Dude, that's fucked up. Dude, this is fucked up, bro. This is completely fucked up.
His fucking grandson on the ground.
This is completely fucked up, dude. This is so fucked up, man. I don't know, bro. Like, I hope I've got goosebumps right fucking now, dude. I hope that your brother's autopsy comes back as natural causes, but if not, dude, oh my god, that is fucking creepy as fuck. I'm sorry that you had to experience any of this, man.
It's crazy.
But I think you also know where to kind of look, you know what I'm saying? I think you know where to get a breadcrumb started.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just alone is the fact that I know that they had a key and they said no is already a minus point for them. For my grandpa.
Right. The fact that you fucking, you know, like you just put those two pieces together. That's like a light bulb. You're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Now you're starting to look at everything like, well, everybody really is a suspect. That sucks, dude.
Especially when he lied. Why would you lie?
Why would the cops come back to you and be like, it's natural because it looked kind of natural, and now they come back and they're like, we believe it's a homicide. You know what I'm saying?
They knew from the beginning that
yeah.
It was a homicide. They don't want to say.
Dude, you talk to those officers. Talk to those officers. Talk to them officers and give them those details, man. Like, talk to them about that. And tell them that, you know, tell them everything about his character, dude. You know, and again, like, because everybody's a possible suspect, I'm not like, I'm not just gonna exclude you 100%. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, whatever.
No, but yeah, you do. You need to go to the officers and sit down and talk to them about everything. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I need to do that. I really do.
Let them know. Because, dude, you're fucking, dude, come on. I mean, come on. Just as soon as you put together that your brother has passed the few little creepy ass details, right? And then, like, all the back story with this. I don't want to call him your fucking grandfather, dude, honestly, because he's not. Just the dude that. He's just the guy that married your fucking grandma. He's just some loser asshole. You know?
And the weirdest part is also my mom got a different story from him.
So his story has been rotating a little bit.
Yeah, how my mom he told my mom that he went up that she found him. Yeah?
Yeah.
She went first, he said. Then he told my wife he went first. And then he told me they both went in and found him. The door was unlocked and they both went in and found him there.
Wow. So he's got different versions of the story.
Yeah, and I didn't know that till then when I called him, because I didn't know that he told my wife that story. I didn't know that.
He's trying to get the message to you without having to actually talk to anybody. You know, your wife's less connected, you know? Not her brother. She doesn't love him like you do. He loves you. You know what I'm saying? So he gives the story to your wife versus you. Did he ever talk to you?
Well, no, my wife called because I couldn't call at the time. I was down, like I was really head fucked and everything. I didn't want to talk about it, anything. And then my wife called, and she didn't tell me what he had said. Then I talked to my mom on Skype. She said, then my wife said, huh? But that's not what he told me.
Your wife said, oh, he gave me a different story.
Yeah. And then I called him, and he gave me a different story. He said they both found him. He told my mom that my grandma found him. And my wife said that he went upstairs and found him. Yeah.
Because I think I'm not trying to be funny, but I think when you pass, you make bowel movements, like you shit and vomit, don't you? Everything that's in comes back out.
I don't know.
So if they're saying it was too clean, maybe they went there and like his body was clean or something. I have no idea.
I don't know also what they meant by it was
too clean.
Maybe they're because of traces. Somebody wanted to, or maybe he said it was too clean because of the smell. No smell. It was too cold.
Yeah.
Maybe that's also.
Well, if that dude did something crazy, like push your brother down the stairs and gave him a concussion, and maybe he didn't kill himself, right? Like maybe it didn't kill him, but he got a concussion. Yeah, and then he went to sleep, and then it killed him, right?
Yeah.
He's got a concussion, or maybe he pushed it. Maybe he knocked him out, and then fucking just turn the. Is the cold there intense enough to kill you?
No.
So like, if he just left the heat off, then he wouldn't die in the apartment or nothing.
No.
That's creepy, dude. That's real creepy.
But it's too cold, you'll freeze your ass off if you don't have it on. But it's not cold enough where you can't be outside and you'll die. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why the cops put one and one together. You know what I mean? I was traumatized. I couldn't.
The cops were looking at it and they're like, "This is weird." They're like, "The heat's off. He's in a really clean fashion.
Yeah.
The door's unlocked. The grandparents just came over and walked in."
And and we started putting on our heat like 2 months ago. And if somebody wanted to now save a little bit, they would have waited 2 weeks. But after that, nobody waits anymore. You know what I mean? You have to have heat on, because you will freeze you'll freeze your ass off, and then you'll get sick because of, you know.
Dude, that is insanity.
But you wouldn't die now not having heat right now. It's not that cold. You wouldn't die, but it'll be cold. I'll have to put some clothes on. But you bet you won't die. And that's the thing. I don't know how they found him. I don't know if they found him on the couch, on the floor, in the bed. I don't know anything. That they didn't tell me that yet. I didn't ask him also because I didn't really want to know. I just wanted to. I don't know. I thought it was a dream.
That's sad, dude. It sounds like it would be like a dream, you know?
Now it's more like a dream, because they told the cops that they didn't have a key, but they did have a key, because I know they had a key, because my brother told me that they gave him the key.
Yeah.
Lie. Why would you lie? It's not against the law. You don't get in trouble. What the fuck? So that's a big suspect for me then. Or not? Or am I just freaking out?
Oh, you're absolutely right. That's why I started asking questions like that along those lines, because for me, the fucking spotlight begins to set directly on what kind of foul play would happen, and why would somebody create foul play for this individual, you know? And then you start looking around the person. Well, who is in this person's direct life that could be a possibility, you know? Well, he's got a brother, he's got a sister, he's got mother and father and family and friends. So let's look at the people that are going to be close to him, but also detached enough to quite possibly be a suspect, right? So certain people are going to glare. Certain people are going to...
Neighbors who was here.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's another thing. It could have been a neighbor. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What if it was the maintenance man and he had keys to every apartment because he has to work on stuff, you know? Could be all kinds of crazy shit. Just because this dude looks like a suspect doesn't make it so. But there's a lot of guilty shit that kind of points towards him right now.
Right, because the fact that he said the door was...
He lied about that key. He lied about that key.
Said he opened it, okay?
What do you think he's gonna say whenever you present that to him? He's gonna be like, well, I left the key at the house.
It doesn't matter. He already lied about not having the key to the cops.
Ah, he lied about not having the key at all.
Yeah. Why? Why would you lie, bro?
And then it comes back to the line of questioning like I started to do, you know. Has he ever been alone with the victim? Does he have any reason to you know, have ill will towards the victim? Does he have anything to gain? You know what I'm saying? Is it like some sort of mental thing? Is there like a personal grudge between him and the victim? You know what I'm saying? When you start to ask those questions, like the simple answers don't look very nice for him. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you. If I apply those same questions to you, they don't come out quite the same, do they? But whenever you apply them to him, he looks, you know, it's a completely different set. You know?
Look, it would be the same. Let's say he said he had the key, okay? And they opened it, the door. Okay?
Right.
Everything is okay. But the fact that, let's say the door was open, he should have said they had a key. Because that leads then, like you said, maybe guy or whatever.
I'll tell you right now that if for some reason this turns out to be the way that you and I are kind of talking right now, that little stupid ass lie that he made was his entire
Yeah.
fucking downfall.
Yeah.
To even point an arrow in that direction, all right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Why would you tell the cops that you don't? Let's say your brother has the spare key, okay?
Yeah.
You have the spare key from your brother. Why wouldn't you tell your grandparents that you had the spare key? If you have nothing to hide, it's your brother. Hello? What
Yeah.
even comes in a question of you murdering your brother? You fucking kidding me?
Right.
Or let's say your grandparents. There's no question they're your grandparents. What, you know what I mean? Like, why would they have a reason not to say, yeah, we have the spare key? It's normal. In case he gets locked out, he doesn't have to call fucking maintenance guy, key guy, and pay 250 euros that he opens his door. Everybody does it here in Germany. Or you hide your fucking spare key somewhere else in the laundry room or in your fucking washer, or, you know? It's normal.
Yeah.
You have it in the bank, a little safe in the bank. When the bank is open, then you can go there, you know?
Yeah.
Spare key.
Yeah, exactly. You could go make an extra one and get it like
Yeah.
just made anywhere. Real easy.
So it's normal when somebody else has a spare key. He's not all of a sudden a suspect. Why do you feel like a suspect? I wouldn't feel like a suspect if I now had the spare key to my brother's house, because in case he locks himself out, I can save his ass and get him back in his fucking apartment. It's normal. I would tell the fucking cops I have a spare key. I don't have nothing to hide. You know what I mean? Why did he say no? And he
I don't know. That's
no.
that's
Yeah.
bizarre, dude. And even with your grandma having that key, he could have got an extra key made at any point in time and had complete access on his completely own whim. If somebody's crazy enough, if somebody's crazy enough to murder somebody, then somebody's crazy enough to fucking think about that shit or do crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
The weirdest part is the heat was off and everything looks like nice, and then for the cops.
Dude, that's fucking gnarly, man. That's so fucking like.
Just because of the fact he lied, that made it a crime scene.
Dude, just because he lied is what completely has pointed an arrow in his direction. Like that one fucking thing. Damn. So who told you that they didn't have a key? Who told you that they said they didn't have the key or he didn't have a key or whatever? Was it the officers or was it them?
Yeah.
It was the officers.
And then
They
I
said
called my grandpa.
you need to call them back and be like, "Hey, did you guys say that they don't have a key to the apartment?" Talk to them about that.
Well, they told me that they didn't have the key, but they told the cops that they didn't have the key. Remember, I told you that I called my grandpa, and then he gave different stories.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't say it right. I don't know. I'm so tired.
No. He's given a kind of like a different version of the stories to everybody.
That's when I told him, because the cops told me that somebody was in the apartment, and they said the door was open. The cops told me that they didn't have a key, and the door was open. That's how they got in the apartment. The neighbor let him in downstairs, and they got in the apartment upstairs. So then I called him and he told me the story, and then I told him that I know that somebody was in that apartment, and then it was quiet, and then I said it again. I know that somebody was in that apartment, and then he said all of a sudden, "We don't have a key. We didn't see no keys there."
So he started defending himself?
Yeah.
You said that you know somebody was in the apartment and he started defending himself?
Yeah, because of the fact that my brother always normally locks the door, but it could be that you said he came in and something bad happened. Everything is fucking possible. You know what I mean? but that the
Yeah,
fact
everything's
that he
possible,
said-
right? Maybe he came in natural cause. Maybe he came in and was attacked. Maybe he came in
Right.
and fucking aliens shot him and then fucking disappeared into another dimension.
Right.
You know?
Anything is possible, but that the fact that he said, "I don't have a key." What key? We didn't. I didn't see no keys there. We don't have. We don't have any keys. Well,
He began to defend himself against you against that, and you didn't even say nothing about that.
No, I just told him I know somebody was in that apartment.
Right.
And then I said it again. I know somebody was in that apartment. And then he said that. And actually, what I was gonna say.
That sounds like a little kid to me going like, "Don't look at me. I didn't do it."
I swear to God, because look.
That's how you felt.
After that, before he interrupted me and defended himself like a little kid, that's what I also told my mom. He was like, I don't have anything. I don't have anything. And I told my mom, I swear to God, I swear. My Fabian, my brother, told me that he gave the key to grandma and grandpa. I swear to God, because of the fact that in case he gets locked out and everything, blah blah blah, and so I know that they have a key. So I know, and then because they had the door unlocked, I know that my brother locks his fucking door because of the fact that he has a PC in the fucking house, a big ass TV, laptop, fucking iPad shit, models, like expensive shit. So he doesn't want anybody going in his house taking his shit. So he always locks his door. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know.
But it could be that he didn't. Anything's possible, but that the fact that they lied and that not they, but I was talking to my grandpa, and that he said that they don't have a key. He said we don't have a key. Okay, that's what he said. We don't have a key. It's fucking bullshit. Because my brother said that he gave him the fucking key. I know that he gave him the key. Why would my brother fucking lie?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and your brother told you this when? Like whenever, like just a little while back, and you just had the knowledge?
No, when he got the apartment.
When he got the apartment, right.
Yeah, like 4 years ago.
And whenever you said that you knew somebody was in the apartment, he immediately began to defend against having a key.
Yeah, and what I was
without
gonna
even
say
knowledge
is
that you... Okay, so go ahead. You were going to say what? Because what?
Yeah, because he always locks his door, even when I was calling him.
But before you could even get that part out, he interrupted you with defending himself against him not having a key when nobody had even mentioned him having a fucking key.
Because I also paused again because I was really also still heartbroken and it was hitting me, you know.
Right, you're like, it's hard to fucking talk, dude.
And he defended himself right away.
Wow, dude.
It was like a defense for me, and I was like, why are you? And I thought, why are you lying? Then I called my mom back.
Your heart's broken. You're not even thinking about attacking anybody like that.
No.
The cop said natural causes in your mind, right?
Yeah. And he said from himself, he doesn't have a key. I didn't ask him, do you guys have a key?
How did you guys get in the apartment? They were like natural causes to fucking put everybody to ease real quick, and then they're like homicide. And the whole time they knew it was a homicide. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they walked in there, they're like, this shit looks fucking clean as fuck. Let's say natural causes. Let them ease up a little bit and see if anybody starts talking to each other, and then we'll slap them with the homicide. You know? Shake them up. That could be a strategy and a technique that officers do as well. This dude might be sweating his fucking ass off right now. Dude, I'm not trying to fucking point your shit.
Oh, after I called him and told him that I know that somebody was in the apartment, he shit himself. I swear to God, I smelt it from here because he lied and he defended himself. Wow. And that right there.
Dude, just you telling me about it, it automatically, like, I'm saying everything that you're saying, you know?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
really weird, I swear to God. Really
bro.
Why would you lie?
I hope everything comes back cool with your brother and it's just some unfortunate thing. But
me too.
But if for some reason it comes back and there's been some sort of foul play at hand, you have to look from, you have to look from the center, the bullseye, and then spread around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, as soon as you go from the bullseye, it immediately like fucking circles onto this dude. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let alone just the facts that he's threw me on the ground before, and that my sister said that they fought before. And
So he's
now
fought your
having a
sister,
key.
like arguing or like physically fought?
He fought my grandpa before.
Your
Or they
sister
fought.
has
No,
fought.
my brother.
Oh, your brother fought your grandpa. Oh, I see now. I see what you're saying. Your sister knows that your brother and him and your brother got into like a physical altercation before.
Yeah, and I didn't know that.
And so now that this has happened, that's coming back into play.
Because he's pushed me down before, and then my
right,
sister
and he's
said,
also
because
physically
I've never
assaulted
been
you
to his
as
house,
well.
But my sister's been here for vacation,
Yeah.
and so she went out to his house, of course, because she's here on vacation and everything, which I understand, and everything. And so she went out to his house, but I have wife and kids, so I can't go out there with them and stay the night.
Right.
And, you know what I mean? Like,
of course.
And so, she stayed there and everything, and she said, because I didn't know that he had stairs in his apartment. Maybe that grandpa pushed him down the stairs, and like you said, maybe he got a concussion, and now they're gonna find this out with the autopsy.
How big is your brother?
What if, bro? What if they already did a little autopsy, and like you said, they shave your head and everything, and they see that he's fallen on his head or whatever, and
Like
that's why they wanted to get a court order to do an autopsy, because it's by the brain.
Well, I'll tell you right now, most of the officers that show up to address whether it's a natural, I don't know, maybe not, maybe that's not true. Maybe the cops know what they're doing. Maybe they don't. I really don't know. I would think that they send a special agent out to any murder scene to address.
Of course, no, it wasn't a normal officer. It was a crime scene.
Right.
Murder.
And he knows as soon as they walk in, they
bullshit.
can automatically start seeing signs.
Yeah.
I imagine.
Yeah. He puts everything together in pieces, in like he would be in the scene.
Right, every day they deal with this shit.
There.
They're dealing with this one today, and then in like another week they'll be dealing with a different one.
Right.
You know, they're
Just
probably
the
dealing
fact
with 10 of them at the same time.
It was later that they probably put his body on hold because of the, police comes and then they organize everything that he goes or something, and then comes a detective, crime scene detective, to make sure that it was normal death, and and then they go in the apartment and they go into the murder, like a murder scene, and he's seen then that, I'm getting goosebumps, man, fuck. And he's seen that the heat was off right away. You know what I'm saying, bro?
It's like, that's strange.
These guys are they call the shots like this. They don't, because they're in the, they make their own video out of it.
Right, they start recording everything.
Right, and get details like that and see.
Taking photographs in full motion.
Right. And then maybe now they've seen something on his head because you said that they shaved their head, so maybe they did a quick autopsy to see if they even have to look further, because they do other tests to see if he had bad kidney or a heart. I don't know how they do it before. I'm pretty sure there's other tests before they really have to do an autopsy. Then if they have to do an autopsy, then it's really unclear what the hell.
They have to be trained to a degree to recognize certain stuff so they can determine whether it's natural or homicide. So that way they know whether to proceed with an investigation or not. You know what I'm saying? And if it's questionable, even if they suspect it or it's questionable, they still have to send the body off to have it like examined by somebody that just examines dead bodies all day, you know?
Definitely.
And I don't want to
They
go.
wouldn't just put a body on hold that nobody can touch it and see it.
Right.
Like a Criminal Mind shit. That's how his body was.
And they're trying to do it as quick as possible because that's how, you know, the body works. You have to. Yeah.
But the thing is because he's been laying there so long and they don't know how long.
Right. But he was also in the freezing, so.
Yeah, he was.
That's on their side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like he was sitting out in the sun under a rock.
Yeah.
Or in a skeleton now. You know,
in a warm apartment.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
you know.
The heat was off.
Yeah, whoever did that, they bought themselves some time, but I don't know if they did themselves a favor. You know?
Well,
that's horrible, dude. That's horrible.
I'm just gonna tell.
That's horrible.
The thing is, I'm gonna call the cop, and when I tell them
everything that you told me
with the key and stuff, oh, they're gonna be
everything that you and I talked about.
Oh yeah.
And tell them that there's been a physical altercation between him and your grandfather before, or whatever, and even that guy's even attacked you before.
Yeah, I need to tell them that.
Dude, that is fucking creepy, man. Dude,
crazy,
that's
bro.
so fucking, bro. Oh my god, dude. That's like we're sitting here. You're right, dude. It's like you're in your own documentary right now.
We're trying to solve it.
We fucking, I don't know if we did, but that might have just this conversation might have fucking like cracked that shit open. Like, you know what I'm saying? Helped you.
Well, it made it suspicious as hell when he said he doesn't have it.
Well, it helped you to kind of fucking like, you know, right now you're in a cloud. So it just kind of helped you like peek out of the cloud for a second and kind of, you know, put it all together real fast like you need to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure it's like just rolling around in your brain. You're like, oh, which, you know, like you said, you don't know up from down right now. So you need somebody to sit down and kind of talk to you and just ask you these questions so that way you can figure it out yourself.
Yeah.
And now you can go back and you can talk to them and kind of provide them some of your perspective on some stuff that you know, some inside details.
Right.
Oh, dude, that's creepy. The fact that he said that they just walked in, the door was unlocked. You know what I'm saying? He said that, right?
Yeah.
He knows that he said that, right?
I guess.
And
Said
then
that to me, because my wife heard it.
And then you're talking to him about something completely different. Like, you're like, I know somebody was in that apartment, because you couldn't even finish your statement. You're like about to say, because my brother would have locked his door.
Yeah.
You know, so there had to be somebody else in there, right? Because if there wasn't, the door would have been locked. So whoever was there and left the door unlocked. If you
Then
could
he
just
said,
walk in.
well, they're doing an autopsy anyway, so that'll what's it called? I forgot, man. That'll solve the problem or whatever. What is it called?
Like, dude, is he even emotional? He doesn't even give a fuck, does he?
Well, the thing is, after he said that, then he said, oh, I just thought about something. I gotta call the cops again. Something just popped up in my mind.
What?
Yeah. And then he said, after a little bit, he said, did you know that your brother wanted to be burned?
What do you say?
Yeah. I was about to fucking just, if he would have stand in front of me, I would have punched him in his fucking face.
You were about to go off on him.
I swear to God. Oh my God.
Share all those details with the officers. Share everything. If this dude is fucking guilty. If this dude has anything to do with anything,
Well, they told me to call anything if I come up with anything or if I
You
have
got a
any
special
questions.
number for a special officer?
Yeah, the crime scene detective.
I think you might want to like, dude. I'll clip this part up for you, and then you need to go back through and rewatch everything that we just talked about and fucking write down all your little details. You know what I'm saying? And so whenever you call the officer, you're not just like rambling on and jumping around randomly and forgetting certain details. You need to get them all together and give them to them, okay? Because this is something real. I'm being for real, dude. You need to write them down so whenever you call him, you can give him all the points of details and not leave anything out and not waste his time listening to you. Because if you keep him on the phone for an hour, he's not going to want to listen to everything. Maybe he will. I don't fucking know. But it'll just help you. I think you should write it all down. I think you should get your details together, man. I think this is important. This is something that's fucking... Dude, this is creepy as fuck. I cannot believe that shit. Like, everything that you're telling me right now is fucking insane. I'm really sorry, dude.
Me either.
Huh?
And I forgot.
The grandfather and the two brothers. Your mom asked her what?
My mom asked my grandpa if they have a key. How did they get in the apartment? And they said it was open, that they don't have a key. And that's
your grandma went along with it?
She was talking to my grandpa. And then, because my grandma was so brokenhearted and just
kind of not
down, and she's 84 or 87. I mean.
Yeah.
And what was I about to say?
No, go ahead. She told that your mom asked about the key.
Oh yeah. And then he told my mom that they don't have a key, and I told my mom, I swear to God, Mom, I'm not making this shit up. He told me that he gave them a key. He told me.
Your brother did. You distinctively remember it whenever he first moved in. One of the things that he said.
Yeah, but I didn't think about that. We were talking about something, and then it popped in my head that he told me once that he gave them a key. You know? We were talking about something, and then all of a sudden it popped in my head, holy shit, they had a key. Yeah, he told me they gave him a key. And, yeah, I know 10,000% they have a key.
Dude.
And why did they lie? That's why I'm so fishy about it.
That's incredibly like...
And they lied to my mom. He lied to my mom. I always say they because I meant he.
When next time you talk to any of them, or you talk to your grandma or any of that stuff, just be like, man, I wonder, just like mention a key. Just be like, I wonder if anybody had a key. And ask them even. Be like, he didn't give y'all a key, did he?
But he already right away defended himself where he said, I don't
know. Make him do it again. Make him keep doing it. Eventually he might crack. He might be like, you know what? He did give us a key.
I don't know if they would say that he has a key. And I don't know if my brother went out and made a spare key for them. You know what I mean? To give. So he doesn't lose the original key. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why maybe he made a spare key to give to them. So in the contract, if it says he has 2 house keys, it could be he has 2 house keys on his keychain. But I swear to God, they have a key. I don't give a fuck. He told me they have a key. And he made a mistake by me saying he didn't have a key. That's wrong, because I know that he had a key, because my brother told me that he gave him a spare key. I don't remember if it's a made spare key, that, because if he loses then one, you know, it's going to be expensive. But if you make, because the originals, you know, there are 2 originals from the lock, but if you make a key, you know, then it's cheaper, as the landlord wanting a new standard key because they have to match. So he could want the whole door being changed, you know, the locks. So that's gonna be more expensive, instead of just going out paying $8, getting a key copy or whatever the fuck it costs, a couple bucks, you know.
Yeah.
All of the block get taken out and putting a new block in. The key shit is a lot more expensive, of course. So I don't know if they made a key copy, but 10,000%, swear to God, they have a key. And the fact that he lied is really fishy right now to me.
That's fucking creepy, dude.
Yeah, and the cops know. That's why they tell you. If you have any questions or if something pops up, feel free to give us a call. No problem. Because they know you're in that drama at the moment, and shit's gonna pop up later. They know that.
Right. Everybody's gonna start to fucking get their head clear.
Right. Later on. Right. It's not gonna be clear, but shit's gonna be.
But stuff will start to come out.
Right.
It'll start to come out.
They know this.
They want to catch the details as quickly as possible.
Right.
Well, that's good. That's good. That's good that, you know, that's good that you got people that are investigating it, and they've recognized it that quick. You know, they weren't just like, yep, natural causes, let's plan the funeral.
They just went along with it because they didn't want to say much. They don't want to give too much information.
Right. Maybe they were like that because your grandparents were there. You know what I'm saying? And then once they were gone, they were like,
because
homicide.
The cops know it's normal here in Germany when you give the grandparents a spare key, or you make a spare key in case you get locked out, because a man to come and open your lock costs 250 euros.
Oh, it's an ass load of money.
Right.
But to get an extra key made's like $5 or $6.
Right. That's why the cops was a little bit.
So in Germany, like the whole lock on the door situation's a lot different than America.
Oh yeah. If you have to change the lock on the door, then you have to then change it from not only your house, also from downstairs the house door for the stairway, like in the hallway.
Yeah, but not everybody has 2 doors, do they?
Yeah.
What?
No, not everybody. There's single homes here, but he didn't have a single home. He was living in an apartment complex that the hallways are closed, you know?
But to have a locksmith come out is like $250? That's a lot of fucking money. I think it costs like $50-$60 here.
It's a lot of money here. And that's euros.
Like maybe 70 or 80. Not more than 100.
But anyways, it's definitely cheaper than paying $8 and getting the spare key and having that at your parents' house, grandparents' house. That's normal.
Yeah, that is normal to have an extra key. It is normal.
The cops know this, and the cops seen what the fuck is going on because that asshole fucking lied. Trust me, they see it. Trust me. That's why they know something was fishy from the beginning. They know something is fishy because it's normal that they have a key. And when
the chat's been listening to us the whole time. Pinky's asking what's going on.
Oh, hey, Pinky. My brother died 2 days ago.
He got murdered, possibly. He think the officers have said that there's suspect foul play. It's not the cops. It's not the cops. It's an actual homicide detective. It's like, what's his face? Who?
The homicide detective.
What's that dude that we watch? Homicide Hunter? What's his name? Detective Hinda? Or Hershey? That's fucked. But that wasn't true, was it?
It was true.
No, he just took a... He pleaded guilty.
Oh,
That's no...
what happened?
That's a
with
different...
all his
Oh.
evidence fucked up.
Yeah, well, that's what we were sitting here talking about too. We're not saying that this is it, but we're saying that this is a fucking big weird scenario, because here's the scenario, right? Here's the scenario.
Facts don't lie.
His grandfather is not actually related to them, okay? He's only married to his grandmother, all right? And he's big enough and he's healthy enough to actually, and he's actually gotten into physical altercation with his brother. He's gotten into a fight with my friend, and he's gotten into a fight with his brother. All right, and he's big enough to defend himself against both of them if he needed to, right? So the other part that I'm trying to say is that whenever his brother moved into his new apartment, my friend's never been to his apartment at all. So Chris here has never been to his brother's apartment ever, right? He's never been there. He doesn't know where it is. He just knows the town that it's in, which is like 45-minute drive from his house. But he's never been there, and he doesn't have a car. He lives in the city. His brother lives on the edge of the city. So his brother comes into the city to hang out with him, right? Well, anyways, whenever his brother got his new apartment, he gave an extra key to his grandmother, which is his biological blood grandmother. But the grandfather is not related to him at all. He's just married to his grandma. His grandma is pretty much 90 years old. The grandfather is 60 years old. All right? They've been together for roughly 15 to 20 years. So since he was about 40 or so, he's been...
No, he was younger. He was younger. I remember my mom telling me, like, he was, like, in his, like...
late 30s?
Yeah, like 25, and she was, like, already, like, in her 50s or something.
So he was 25 and she was in her 50s.
Or she was already 60, or I don't remember, man. But it was like really fucking creepy. I was like, what? And
so he's been in your life long enough to where you guys are kind of like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
right?
And I told my mom that a long time ago. That isn't that a little bit weird? And she's like, don't think like that, Chris.
And that's not what we know. You know what I'm saying? That's what we don't know. We talked about if he walked in and bumped his head, if there was like gas in that apartment, if somebody drugged him at a bar, if somebody like saw him on a bus stop and followed him to his house. You know what I'm saying? We talked about all that stuff. But here's the problem, is that whenever his grandfather and his grandmother discovered his brother's body, which was yesterday in the last 24 hours, the body, they called it, his grandmother called the emergency or whatever, right? Well, they come and they kind of investigate, right? And they ask them questions, right? Well, his grandfather says that whenever they came there, they came to the door and the door was unlocked, and that they just opened the door and walked in, and that they did not have a key to get in. They had no access to the apartment, that they didn't have a key, okay? Whenever they got there, the door was just unlocked and they walked in, all right? But here's the problem. Nobody knows that they have a key, but Chris, my friend, remembers whenever his brother first got his apartment that he claimed to have given his grandparents, his grandma, a key to his apartment. Well, we talked about that too. We've talked about everything. But and we don't know yet, the autopsy could come back and say that he had a ruptured blood vessel. You know what I'm saying? Right, but his brother's 39 years old, okay? That's a big, not a good thing, all right? So, the thing is that if the autopsy comes back and it's like a ruptured blood vessel, yeah, kidney, I don't know, we talked about all that. He doesn't take medication. He was just normal dude, all right? He was like me or something. Or, you know, imagine me in another year. And then all of a sudden you come home and I'm dead. Right? What are you gonna say? You're gonna be like.
But tell her the heat's turned off. It's winter here.
Okay, and so here's the things that Ray's suspect. All right, he doesn't really know anything either. Like the officers haven't told my friend anything because they're not trying to give out information, right? So he only knows what has been shared between the family, right? Well, the heat was off. It's the middle of winter. They're in Germany. The locking system on the doors are a lot different. So he knows his brother would have locked the door, and for them to say that they came in without a key, and he knows that they do have a key, that's a red flag. All right. So if they do have a key and they lied about having the key, let's say that his brother did give him a key, because they're saying right now the officers told him that it's been homicide. They first said it was natural causes. They're like, this is natural causes. And then they call them back like fucking 6 hours later and they're like, we're turning this into a homicide. You know what I'm saying?
No, a day later.
Oh, well, the next day.
It was
the next day.
The next day. I found out at 8 o'clock at night. And then the next day they called me and then told me
so 8 hours later,
bodies.
like 8, 9, 10 hours later, right?
Yeah.
So the first cops show up and they're like natural causes. And then the detectives show up and they're like homicide. You know what I'm saying? No, he just started talking to me about it right now because it's some kind of time over there, and we just now
morning,
we started discussing the details, and now he's like flipping the fuck out because he's like putting little shit together. Whenever he just told me that he was talking to his grandfather about it. He's saying right, so they said, he's like, well, how did y'all get in? And they say, the door was unlocked. We walk in. And the cops told him that it was homicide, right? So he's saying to them, he's like, I know somebody was in the apartment with him. I know somebody had to be in there with him. And everybody's kind of like in silence. And then he says it again. He's like, I know somebody was there with him because he's just upset and being emotional. Well, here's what happens. The grandfather immediately begins to defend himself about not having a key. You know what I'm saying?
Someone just walked in. Oh, they were locked. All that.
Yeah, well, that's what we're just saying. We're saying that his brother is like passed right now, and he just found out, like, you know, pretty much in the last like 48 hours that his body has been there for like, and it was okay because it's so cold outside that it was preserving his body.
Right.
No, now that the officers have told him that they suspect homicide, it's like a fucking murder mystery. All of a sudden, everybody becomes a suspect. The fucking maid, the butler, the fucking nanny, the little baby on the fucking, in the chair.
With the AK in the hand?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, even my friend here, Chris, and I was talking to him about it. I was like, you know, I was asking him questions, like trying to figure out if he could have done it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I asked questions.
It's normal. Yeah, like I even said myself, I could be the suspect.
The officers fingerprinted him and stuff, and probably took your DNA, right?
No.
No, but they might. They probably will.
They already have that.
Oh, well, there you go.
They have my DNA and they have my fingerprint.
Well, they're checking him right now against everything.
In the system, you know,
Yeah.
they already have it in the system.
Yeah, he's checking. They're checking my friend for any of that shit. You know, they're gathering evidence. They also said the apartment looked like it was too clean. Like whenever they got there. So you've watched all.
And
these things.
if they use me, if they think that I'm a suspect, I'm not gonna get mad. I should be happy because they're doing their job.
Yeah.
Like I said, I watch documentaries all the time. Anybody could be a suspect. You know, it's sad, but it is like that. Like I said, it goes from little to all the way down in the family roots.
Because the grandparents went over there. The grandparents went over there, and they let them. They came to the door. I guess somebody was trying to contact them, and nobody could get a hold of them for like a week. So finally, the grandparents went over there a week later. Went into the apartment with the door being unlocked, no key because they don't have a key, is what they've said. All right, and nobody knows that they have a key. All right. Nobody knows but my friend Chris, and Chris knows that because whenever his brother first got the apartment, he told him about giving him the key. The grandparents went over there after a week. They don't know. He doesn't know. He can't get that information. He doesn't know.
I wish you would have just gave me the fucking
the autopsy's
key, bro.
being
I
done.
swear to God.
Once that comes back,
I wish you
you'll
would
know.
have just gave me the key.
It's a homicide, so they're just holding all the details. If he knows details that he shouldn't know or something, you know what I'm saying? I was asking all the same shit. I don't know.
But he did that also because my grandma's so old and everything, and so she could just because sometimes when they were,
I think he's waiting your grandma out and's probably fucking getting impatient, wanting to clear out all the competition. You know what I'm saying? If your brother's gonna inherit it and you're gonna inherit it, that's one less person to take. You know?
yeah.
I mean, if what you say is accurate, you know what I'm saying? And again, I don't want to falsely accuse anybody. But just from
It's
the
1000% accurate.
Just from the
He
quick
has-
perspective that I've
He
gained.
has a key, and he told me no. He lied. Why would you fucking lie to me?
Why would he lie about that?
family.
That is, and that's the number one thing is that he lied about having a key. He lied and said he doesn't. Yeah, but he's not like that.
No.
This
He
dude's like a
doesn't have-
normal, healthy
no.
dude. He's got nothing wrong
yeah.
with him. He's like
Yeah.
a big
No.
fucking like a fucking. He's healthy for 60. Like he's fine. He's fine.
He runs. He runs.
He runs and exercises.
Yeah.
Yeah. He runs and exercises, but his brother didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, that's what I asked him too. I was like, is your brother alcoholic? Did he like to go to the bar? Could he have gotten
No, he didn't drink no
girlfriend?
alcohol.
I asked him all those questions. Too. And whenever you answer those questions, it kind of leads back towards this scenario. I mean, and nobody would even be thinking like this if the officers didn't fucking go, hey, this is a fucking homicide. Somebody killed this guy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's reality. That's real right now. The fucking, his brother's not here on this earth because of that. That's
Just
fucking
everything
heartbreaking.
doesn't make sense. The heat off, the door open. It was too clean, the police said. So that means somebody either he meant cleaned up or because of the fact that the heat was off, that no smell. So somebody was trying to hide, and maybe how he was laying. I don't know how, if he was laying on the ground, on a coffee table. I don't know. You know what I mean?
So what's your grandfather like, or that dude like then? Is he like
don't
does
know,
he like to
yeah.
hunt? Is he a hunter or anything?
No.
I don't know, dude. That shit's creepy, bro.
Yeah, bro. Hold on a second.
Huh? Eh. Oh, it's okay. Here, let me re-invite you real fast. Wait, you disappeared. Let's see. You got your mic? Or no, your mic's not working.
Oh, now it asked me to activate. What the hell happened?
I don't know. That's
What
fine.
the fuck?
Either way.
Oh my god. Ugh. That's weird.
They're not gonna pin
He's
all
at-
this
No, they're
fam.
gonna look.
Yeah, they're gonna look at everybody. I already know. He said that's good. He says that it's good that he wants them to look at him because that means that they're doing their job. He wants them
Right,
to look
yeah.
at everybody. He said he
Hell
has
yeah.
nothing to worry about. That he's never even. He has no clue about where his brother's house is.
No, my mom knows I've never been.
No, nothing like that.
My sister knows I've never been there. And my wife knows.
I don't know if his grandfather's a criminal or not. It's not really his grandfather.
Yeah, it's not
It's
my
it's just some like 30-year-old 20 it might have been like 25 to 30 whenever he married his grandma. He was just some young dude that basically married some older woman while she was still attractive enough to pull a younger man, you know, and now he's 60 or maybe even like just now he might be 57 or 59, you know, and fucking he's still married to his grandmother who's fucking now like 87 going on 88, you know what I'm saying, about to be 90. So he's like a fucking dude that's
Yeah, but
with a much older woman. Your grandma's the provider, right?
I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know.
Don't have no clue.
I have no fucking clue.
You don't know if they own their house or nothing.
No, I have no
You
idea.
don't even worry about it.
I don't get along with
You don't get along with him.
I don't like him since the day that he
You don't
fucking threw me
even-
on the ground.
See, my friend doesn't even know enough about his grandma because of the fucking dude that she's with. What'd you say? I don't know, but that's the other thing too, is that the dude has attacked my friend and he's also gotten into a fist fight with his brother.
Oh, he probably should have.
Well,
My dad.
has anybody showed up murdered and your dad become a suspect? Well, that's the difference.
Right?
Somebody's fucking dead. What the fuck are you talking
Yeah.
about?
My
Great.
brother's dead. It wasn't just.
Yeah, this ain't just about
argument or
somebody
something.
being a fucking abusive. This is about somebody being dead.
Yeah.
I would think so, but the problem is that they might possibly inherit shit. You know what I'm saying? The shit might go to the grandsons as well. I don't know. Maybe he just didn't like his brother. Who knows? We've talked about everything. Maybe his brother walked into the house and slipped on a banana peel. He doesn't know. He wasn't there. Now he's just going off the officers and what they've told him and what he's gathered from his
Because
grandmother.
I didn't find him,
And
you
that
know. I
dude.
don't know how he was laying.
And that
If it was
guy
off-
won't tell him hardly. His mom is and dad is in America. He's in Germany. All right, he's German. No, his family split between Germany and America. You know, the younger parts of his family are in America. Older parts are in Germany. He's in Germany for a reason. But it's the way. It doesn't matter why. It's just his life. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? The point is that now this has happened. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gives all the other bullshit doesn't really matter at all. What matters is that his brother's, and it's not like he's saying that his brother got murdered. He's not running around going, "Oh, my brother got murdered." No, the fucking homicide officer contacted him and was like, Your brother's been murdered. Somebody has killed your brother. We suspect foul play. We're getting the autopsy. You know, he had to okay it because he's the closest kin and the one that's also the one that's located the closest. You know, it's his brother. Just how it goes. You know? The way life works.
Yeah, because they couldn't get a hold of my mom, so I was the only one at that time. And I'm here in Germany. This is how it works.
Yeah, you were just there.
And because I
You could
told the
sign
cop, I'm like,
papers
I
and
don't
you
know.
cared.
Yeah.
And you're a
And the
possible
fact that-
suspect, even. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Anybody. But
Right.
the thing is that I told the cop, I didn't find him. Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't know how it was there. How it looked. Was the door unlocked? And when he said no, well, I was like, we're doing the fucking autopsy. Fuck that shit. My stomach went right away. I thought I was gonna throw up. I swear to God, because my brother always locks his door. Always.
They just hung out some, so they would, you know, maybe sometimes during they would hang out like 2 or 3 times in like a month. Maybe sometimes they wouldn't see each other for a month or 2. Maybe they'd hang out.
We would talk. You know,
Maybe they'd
or
hang out
Skype.
like every other week for like 3 months sometimes. I don't know.
We're
How
going
long your brother
town.
lived in that apartment? That's a good question.
4
Oh.
years.
4 years?
Yeah.
Wow, that was a long time. No, just
The thing is everything would have been different because I actually called him and I had a funny feeling when he didn't answer. And if I would have had a car, I would have drove out there. But because I don't have a car, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. I could get to this house with a bus, but it was also Saturday night. And I don't know. I didn't really want to think that something happened to him.
yeah,
But
I know.
my stomach never lies. I
Well,
swear, my
honestly,
stomach-
dude, that's heartbreaking. You know, I'm like, I've actually, my heart's broken for you. You know what I'm saying? I know what it's like to lose somebody important or somebody close to me or somebody that is my own flesh and blood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you guys have the same father and the same mother?
Same mother.
But different fathers?
Yeah. He was also my stepbrother, but we didn't see us as stepbrothers, and I didn't find out till later that he was my stepbrother, so it really doesn't matter. I seen him as my full brother because the fact
Is
that we
his
have the
dad
same
and your mom still together or no?
No.
No. Well, I know how that is. I have a sister that's got a different father, and her grandfather was like my grandfather.
And we were together all our life, you know, from little
Yeah.
till now, you know. He was my brother. I didn't see him as my stepbrother. Fuck that shit.
That's sad.
Yeah, man. Fuck.
Pretty deep, man. Ah.
It just makes more fishier because he told me no, he doesn't have the key. Why lie to me? He's supposedly family, so why would you tell me no? Because my brother tells me everything. He should know that. You know what I mean? Me and my brother, we got along so good that we told us everything. You know? If a fly fucking shit on his shirt, I knew about it. Okay? We would tell us everything. You know, we didn't have nothing to hide. Why would we have something to hide from each other?
Hey, but you never been to his apartment or nothing? Well, that's good for you. If you never been over there ever, then Your DNA won't be there at all. Unless he had like one of your items with him. Then he could have took it over there himself. He could have took your DNA into his apartment. That would be bad. That would suck.
I don't even know if that's even possible. I don't know. I don't even care if they. I don't even care. I really don't.
Yeah, I just hope they figure it out.
Let's say because of the wedding or something. Because my wife got married and he was with us, in his tux or whatever. I don't give a fuck. Because I'm out of the question.
Yeah, well, I think it's definitely signs of foul play. If there's no forced entry and there's signs of him like not from natural causes,
Definitely.
and fucking
Definitely. Yeah.
that sucks, bro. I'm sorry, man.
Wish I would have just had a license in the car, but it's fucking. A license costs $1,500 here in Germany.
What?
Yeah, and I just haven't had the money,
$1,500 fucking dollars for your license out there? How long does it fucking last for?
Well, that's what the class is for. Like, how in America you maybe pay $50?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you have to redo it like or some shit.
No, not here in Germany.
Oh, you just have it forever.
Yeah, one time.
Ah, that's cool. That works. One flat fee. Damn, I would have tried to got that as soon as possible, ASAP. That's probably a big deal to have your license there then.
Yeah. It's better. I mean, you can get around with the train and stuff, but
I couldn't live in the
bus,
fucking cold like that, man.
But you'll be driving the train and the bus like 1.5 hours instead of just probably getting in the car and in like 50 minutes you're there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And he lives in bumfuck Egypt. I don't know. I mean, I truly, what's it called? Take back that it didn't go to his apartment. That kills me today that I've never been there, because that night when I got that weird feeling, I couldn't go check on him. You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah.
So that was the biggest fucking mistake I ever did in my fucking life.
Ah, that's pretty raw.
Yeah, that kills me still today.
You sent something like what?
What do you mean?
I said, when did you send something? Like a week ago or something?
No, Saturday. Well, a week ago, I sent some messages. He didn't read them, and he didn't write me back, and that was weird. And then I called him, and then he didn't answer. And then I called him on his house phone, and he didn't answer. That's when I got weird feeling like, hey, normally my brother answers every time.
Well, Chris, if I don't see you online, I know you were the murderer.
Nice. Haha. No,
Okay.
I haven't been online since the day it happened, bro.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Fucks in my head. Oh my God,
Nah, dude.
Crazy.
Man, there's still a shot that it could have been something natural, Could have been anything. We don't know yet. Just seems suspect, that's all.
Yeah, definitely. But that just doesn't kill me as much as the fact that I wasn't at his house ever.
I understand that. I know that hurts, dude. I don't mean to like to you know, be insensitive. Yeah, we talked about that too, like if a maintenance guy had a key or something. I know, I don't remember.
No, just my grandma and grandpa. That I know of. Because my brother didn't tell me
Could
that.
be a locksmith came over, broke in.
Okay.
Could be a lock pickle person that come over and pick his lock. And then they got in. Yeah, that sucks. That's fucking.
Yeah.
I remember when my cousin Adam died. I was younger. I found that out. I was sad.
I really do hope they find out the cause. And I need to call that cop. He's at work now. I need to call him.
Go do your thing, man. I'm fucking probably gonna hop off. Alright.
Yeah.
10:30. We've been on here for 3 hours now.